We hold back from pursuing our goals because we don't want to be criticized. But here's the truth. People are going to judge you no matter what you do. So why not do what makes you happy? Why not focus on building the life you actually want instead of living in fear of what others might say? The moment you stop caring about opinions that don't matter, you free yourself to focus on what does. And when you focus, things start to shift. You get more done. You start seeing real progress. You become more confident, not because someone else validated you, but because you prove to yourself that you're capable. That's the power of eliminating distractions. It creates space for you to become the person you were meant to be. But here's the catch. This isn't something that happens by accident. You have to be intentional about it. That means setting boundaries. It means saying no more often. It means creating a daily routine that prioritizes your goals over everything else. It means removing anything from your life that slows you down, whether that's toxic relationships, bad habits, or time-wasting activities. Because at the end of the day, success isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart. And working smart means protecting your focus at all costs. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're frustrated because you're not where you want to be, ask yourself this: where is your energy going? Are you pouring it into things that help you grow, or are you wasting it on distractions that keep you stagnant? Because the moment you decide to take your focus seriously, everything changes. You start moving faster. You start seeing results. You start realizing just how much you're capable of when you stop letting distractions control your life. And the best part? Once you master this, it becomes a habit. Focus becomes your default mode. Progress becomes your new normal. And the things that used to throw you off, they stop affecting you. Because you've trained yourself to stay locked in on what actually matters. So don't let distractions steal your future. Protect your time. Protect your energy. And watch how fast your life transforms. Success isn't about one big moment. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every single day. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that one massive change will fix everything, that one breakthrough, one lucky break, or one perfect opportunity will suddenly transform your life. But that's not how it works. The real secret to success, the compound effect of self-improvement. The small things you do in silence, the daily habits that seem insignificant, are the things that will lead to massive life changes over time. Think about it. Every choice you make is either pushing you forward or holding you back. Waking up early to work on your goals? That's progress. Reading instead of scrolling through social media? That's progress. Choosing discipline over excuses? That's progress. And while these actions might seem small in the moment, when you repeat them day after day, they start stacking up. Most people never see success because they underestimate the power of consistency. They start something new, but when they don't see immediate results, they quit. They work hard for a week, but when nothing changes, they go back to old habits. What they don't realize is that real success is built through repetition. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work when no one is watching. Because the truth is, the results don't show up right away. But that doesn't mean they aren't coming. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. You water it, nurture it, and give it time. At first, it looks like nothing is happening. But underneath the surface, the roots are growing, strengthening, preparing for the moment when they'll break through the ground. That's exactly how success works. Every time you take a small step toward your goal, you're strengthening your foundation. You might not see the results immediately, but if you stay consistent, they will come. The problem is most people give up too soon. They get frustrated when they don't see instant progress. They convince themselves that their efforts aren't making a difference. But the truth is, everything you do adds up. If you're constantly learning, growing, and improving, even in small ways, you're setting yourself up for success. The people who achieve their dreams aren't the ones who made one big move. They're the ones who kept going when no one else did. And here's what's even more powerful. Once you start seeing results, momentum kicks in. When you build one good habit, it leads to another. When you start making progress, it motivates you to keep going. Success breeds success. But it all starts with those small daily choices. This is why it's so important to be intentional with your habits. The things you do every day matter more than you think. If you want to be healthier, it's not about one intense workout. It's about moving your body every day. If you want to be more successful, it's not about one big career move. It's about continuously learning and improving your skills. If you want to be more confident, it's not about waiting for external validation. It's about proving to yourself through consistent action that you're capable. The best part? You don't have to wait to start. You don't need perfect conditions, and you don't need anyone's permission. You just need to commit to doing something, no matter how small, every day, that moves you closer to your goal. And if you stay consistent, if you trust the process and keep going even when it feels like nothing is happening, you'll wake up one day and realize that everything has changed. That's the power of the compound effect of self-improvement. It's not about making one big move. It's about making small, smart choices every single day. Because when you do that, success isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Confidence doesn't come from seeking approval. It doesn't come from likes, comments, or compliments. It doesn't come from waiting for someone else to tell you that you're good enough. Confidence comes from action, from proving to yourself through your own effort that you are capable. The more you take action for yourself, the less validation you need from others. Most people think confidence is something you're either born with or without, but that's not true. Confidence is something you build. It's a skill, just like anything else. And just like any skill, the only way to develop it is through practice. You don't become confident by thinking about doing something. You become confident by doing it, by putting yourself out there, by facing challenges head on, even when you're scared. Here's the truth. If you constantly wait for approval before making a move, you'll never do anything worthwhile. Because the reality is, not everyone is going to support you. Not everyone is going to understand your journey. And if you let that stop you, you'll stay stuck. You'll hold back. You'll shrink yourself to fit into a version of life that feels safe but isn't fulfilling. Think about the most confident people you know. What do they have in common? It's not that they're fearless. It's not that they always know exactly what they're doing. It's that they trust themselves enough to take action, even when they're uncertain. They don't waste time waiting for permission. They don't sit around wondering what people will think. They just go for it. And because they take action, they build proof. Proof that they can handle challenges. Proof that they can figure things out. Proof that they are capable. That's the secret. Confidence isn't about feeling ready. It's about taking action before you feel ready. Most people wait until they feel 100% prepared, but the problem is that moment never comes. There will always be doubts. There will always be unknowns. But if you let that hold you back, you'll never get started. The only way to become more confident is to start before you feel ready and trust that you'll figure it out along the way. And here's the kicker. Once you start taking action, your need for external validation starts to fade. When you prove to yourself that you're capable, you stop needing other people to tell you. You stop seeking approval because you've already given it to yourself. That's when real confidence is built, because it's not based on what others think. It's based on what you know to be true about yourself. This is why people who take risks, who step outside their comfort zones, who challenge themselves regularly, always seem more confident. It's not because they never experience doubt. It's because they've built up so much evidence of their own ability that doubt no longer has power over them.